The tallest rapper is in the building. This guy dwarfs us on.
Sure. What's up, G?
It's good to see you, bro.
No,
It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
It's good to be here,
This
man,
is one
as
of the
usual.
most hardworking artists, and I'm not saying this because I'm a fan, because he's a friend, but I think it is what it is.
Yeah.
Last
Thank
year
you. I
you
try,
gave
I
us.
try.
Last year you can get, guys. You can have your seats. But those who feel like standing, it's all good. Yeah, especially the back benchers or the back warmers. Huh? How you doing, Bob?
Man, I'm good, man. I haven't felt this good about music in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year you gave us an album, Vibes from
Yes,
the East.
Vibes Out the East.
Vibes Out of the East.
Yeah, Vibes Out
It's
the
one
East.
of the albums I listen to. Yes, in the cars. You know, these days it's easier. It's easier that way.
And you have many cars now.
Yeah, in cars. Try to be like you. Yeah, but listen, you're consistent. You are. I don't know what pushes you to release albums. When we are seeing others are like, we can't afford these albums. Or, they're expensive, but then they are not making returns. But you're delivering a complete board of work.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, they'd rather just concentrate on the hits, which is okay.
Yeah.
But I come from a time where, you know, you could actually tell like your own story. You know, hip hop is about my own personal journey.
Yeah.
And bringing the fans, you know, on my journey with me. So I think that's why hip hop, you know, any hip hop fan, when they really connect with hip hop, they connect with the artist and they know the guy.
Yeah.
Like my fans know me personally,
Yeah.
you know, because I put a lot of myself in the music. So when they hear a complete body of work, they'll hear lines. For example, if it's Vibes Out the East, they're gonna hear stuff about COVID, and they'll be like, "Oh, that happened to me." You know, they'll be like, "Hey, Wama, those jabs," or "Oh man, remember we couldn't go to clubs." So I'm gonna talk about experiences that happen. So hip hop, and I think actually for any genre, that's what albums were for. Is to give you a snapshot in time. Because for me, I have too much. I don't want to say too much talent, but I have too much to say before I'm gone. For me to just give you 2 songs a year. 2 songs a year, it's too much. I have too much to tell the people, you know what I mean? So some people say, yeah, that's a talent. For me, I just say it is what it is, man. And people have their way, I have my way. I know that I want people to get more than 1 or 2 songs when they're in the car. Like you say, you're going to Ginger, you put on a whole Navio CD, you know, okay, more like Gulu. But you know, and you have a story from point A to B. So that's what rappers are. We're storytellers, you know.
You shared some pictures I saw online at the BET Awards. You shared some pictures at the Grammys. What were the major takeaways? Yeah, he was on ground.
Reporting live for Horizon Vibes. Yes.
Where was it? Where was it happening?
LA.
LA. I'm sure the closest
Hollywood.
Musoga has been to LA is on the Atlas.
Buzz, you see
But
these
you'll
rappers?
be there someday.
Sponsored by Horizon Vibes.
Same WhatsApp group.
Yes.
But how was the experience?
No, it was a beautiful thing, man. I think first of all, you know, you grow up and you have like heroes, you know, in music. So to actually see them and to be able to walk up to them, bonga them, and move away, I think it's just a problem. Me myself being a celeb. A lot of these guys, you don't want to be like, "Hey man, sorry, can you put your child down? Let's take a picture and stuff." You don't want to do that. So I did. Of course, people saw me interact with a bunch of people, but what you saw was like maybe 10%. There was everybody was there. Everybody was there, and the African industry as well. I think the sad thing was there wasn't too many people from East Africa. Maybe Navio, Sauti Sol were invited, and a couple of others, and then they invited, you know, like 50 Nigerian acts, maybe more. So that's one of the things that I talked to them about. I was like, you can't invite 3 people and think you're representing East Africa. So next time we want to make sure that we go there as a crew. All of you, all of us, everybody, we need to go there. Yeah, presenters, top to bottom, we need to go.
Yeah. Now, the new album, the Navio X project.
Yes.
How is this album different from the previous album?
I think this is now me being me turning inward. You know, every time you release music, I want to release music I can do anywhere, perform it anywhere. But this one was now about our own culture. You know, when I came back from you know, school, I'd been out of the country for, you know, like 16, 17 years. A lot had changed, and I needed to catch up with my own culture.
Yeah.
You know, as a Muganda. So it was like, yeah, you heard songs like Nawulidanga, Tumunonyi, Njogereza, songs like that. That's me exploring, as the whole of Lubuama, that's me exploring my own culture. But I'm like, as I travel, of course, I'm now one of the most traveled artists as well, as far as Uganda is concerned. I've done shows from Opotipot to Pakwach, like north, south, east, you name it, I've been there. And I'm seeing these bits of culture, and I'm like, one day. And I was just like, you know what? I put my foot down. I said, yes, I want to knock out hits, but there has to come a time where now I appreciate Uganda as a whole, not just my own culture. So I said, let's do an album. And of course, now I have the TV show. So during the TV show, we said, hey, let's be recording, the album. Everywhere we go, let's get a piece of the culture. Sometimes you get like an elder, you find him there eating his lunch. You say, bring a microphone, you let him sing something. The other time you find like a choir, of young people, you ask them to sing. Next time we found a dance troupe, we asked them to sing. So it was a lot of we were freestyling, and I think the lyrics as well were basically freestyle through the whole album, because we didn't have time for me to shoot the TV show and sit down and write for 3 days, 5 days. It was like Baru put on the music, set up the studio, whether it's by the lake, whether it's on top of a volcano, whether it was in a hut in Karamoja. We set up the studio and we just went to work. So, and this is the product of it. 10 songs, 10 tribes.
10 songs. Yeah, I have a copy.
Yeah. Old school, CD.
Yeah. Oh yeah, CD, keeping it, as it is.
Yep.